but something ate the freaking course markers, dude! Took a freaking big chunk out of it. Good morning, guys. If you guys don't know what's going on this weekend, I'm about to tell you right now. We are hosting the 5th annual, I believe it's the 5th annual, Mogollon Monster 100. It is a 100-mile foot race, which also has some shorter options this year. It's taking place just 2 hours north of Phoenix, along the Mogollon Rim. This is a race that's near and dear to my heart because it ran and won the inaugural edition back in 2012. We have since taken over the race, and the two race founders, Jeremy and Noah Doherty, who are awesome people. Noah now works for us. Jeremy now moved to Maine, and they are both running the race. So they literally founded this race here in Arizona 5 years ago, just based upon the passion they have for this sport. And they get to run the race this year, which is a really freaking special thing. So it's gonna be a lot of shenanigans, a lot of fun, but also a lot of hard work. These next 4 days, this is five days maybe? Today is Wednesday morning. I'm heading up to the rim. I'm gonna be marking a 20-mile section of the course today. I'm gonna be marking probably a 10 to 12-mile section tomorrow. We've got lots of other people involved in the course marking plan, and there's a whole separate team and crew that will be finishing loading the trucks today and tomorrow, and we're all convening up under the rim, above the rim, on Friday for setup and when the real shenanigans are gonna begin. So please stay tuned for like the next 4 or 5 episodes. It's gonna all be about the Mogollon Monster, but we'll try and mix in some other fun along the way. And of course, I gotta get that sweet, sweet vert in. We got a big week ahead of us. Trying to climb 22,000 this week. It's not going super well, not going to lie. The stress of the week is pretty intense, so I'm gonna do, despite that, I'm gonna try and do my very best. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go now. Oh, and I almost forgot to add, I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day, a fantastic week, and I hope you guys are getting after your goals. All loaded up here at the old Aravaipa headquarters. I've got some of the aid station supplies for 2 of the stations that we're gonna set up some tents tomorrow. I'm gonna be camping out tonight. Here's the rest of the load. Got all my course markers with reflectors for nighttime, and getting the heck out of here. Yo guys, check out this storm that's brewing over here. It's dumping, I think, like a ½ an inch of rain over near Prescott right now. Hopefully it doesn't come the way of the course. That'd be a pretty nasty afternoon. Just got here to Camp Verde, grabbing some batteries, a couple other supplies, and probably have another hour drive to get to the top of the Mogollon Rim where I'm gonna start marking today. Excited to get out there on the course. It's been a while for me since I've run on some of these trails. What a view, guys. That's the Mogollon Rim right here. Freaking amazing. So good to be back up here. People go way too fast on this road. Last year we were driving along and someone clipped this mirror, and that's why I think some of you saw I had it all taped up for quite a few months there. All fixed now, and man, it's a beautiful day. Up here on the Rim Road, this is the turnoff for Fred Hot Ridge, Forest Road 95. I'm on 300, but anyways, that's kind of irrelevant to you guys, but there was a couple big fires here earlier this year. One was the Highline fire below the rim, and then I think the Bear fire. They merged, and it did affect our course. We have a bit of a modified route, and here's the first sign of any fire up here that I've seen. Check it out. So we've got just some dead browned out trees. It didn't get all of them. Like those ones up there are still green, which is great to see. There's still green along the road. So I guess this is kind of a first look for me as far as what the damage is from those fires. It didn't close down the rest of our course. Anything above the rim is normal, but it did take out the Myrtle Trail climb. So I'm gonna try and film quite a bit of the damage so you guys can see what's going on with the fire out here. I know there's a lot of fires going on all over the place affecting ultra races, so You can see it's kind of spotty through here. While it got some of the lower stuff, it looks like a lot of these, the canopies didn't get burned. So I bet like a lot of these trees will survive. Obviously some of them did get pretty crispy over here, and they will probably not survive. So I don't know, in the end it's probably like a pretty healthy thing for the forest. Although it is, you know, tough to see obviously. So I'll keep the updates going as I go down this rim road. I'm actually on the course right now. There's a couple sections of road that the runners take in between the trail sections. So this is what it looks like. Okay, this is the Houston Brothers Trail. So this is where runners re-enter the single track, and it looks a little bit burned up there, not gonna lie. Not all the way up though, just the lower stuff. So this is about where I'm starting my course marking for today. I'm going to park at the Houston Brothers aid station, which is just around the corner here, and then do a big loop, about 20 to 22 miles. Not entirely sure how long it is. We'll find out at the end of the day. Man, it's so good to be back here. I'm gonna get suited up now and head out on my run, getting this thing marked up. Man, these runners are in for a treat. I so wish I was running the race this year, but I'm gonna leave it up to my boys, Jeremy and Noah, the race founders, to get this thing done. These are the supplies I'm taking, just so you guys have a rough idea. Before I get going, I've got my Ultimate Direction Fast Pack. Inside, I've got an assortment of staplers. This is the kind of tape that we use for all of our events. It's this polka dot because, you know, there's oftentimes tons of ribbons out here for different utilities and other things going on. Now for my gear, I'm just gonna grab some food, flashlight, wearing some Salomon shoes, I don't know, whatever I got in the car. So this entire loop will be in the dark for at least some of the runners. So in addition to everything else, we've got reflective markers. So these are passive, like you just shine your light on it and they're gonna light up really well. They're Department of Transportation approved type. So you know it's gonna be good, but we've got these pin flags, which I'm gonna use tons of these. They just stick in the ground. And then we also have these, which I will be tying on to trees. Some stakes for some of our important junctions and signs. And those laminated signs are in this bag. You can see a little bit of a glimpse of it in there. So yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll see you guys on the trail. Whoop. All right, 1.5 miles in. Check out my pack, guys. Packing a lot of weight here. It's pretty intense. I've got like 200 markers in hand and placing them about every 0.1 to 0.15 miles. This is a pretty well-defined trail, so yeah. Okay, I'm 2.5 miles in, and this is a course change right here. This is the Barbershop Houston Brothers Junction right here. So normally you just take Houston Brothers out and back. This time we're using Barbershop. So I gotta mark this one really well. Okay, for a quick record of what this looks like, what the runners are to expect, and just so I can show my staff, this is what it looks like. We've got coming up on it, critical turn ahead. You got, stuff is going on. Look down here, if you're in the 105K, you're just gonna be going straight through there. If you're 100 mile first loop, mile 28, you're just going straight up through there. And then if you're in the 100 mile second loop, mile 51, it says right, so you're going down that trail. That's it. Keep moving. We're 49 minutes in, 2.5 miles. It's gonna be a long night. Wow, this is a cool area. She's kind of mellow canyons. This one's got water running through it right now. Yo, just came out off of the Barbershop Canyon Trail, which is right there. And this is the Buck Springs aid station. This will be about mile 64 for the 100 mile runners. We set up in this field over here. And the old course used to come up that road. Obviously can't do that because of the fires. And they're heading down here. So I'm gonna take a little break, get some food. I've been at it for 7.6 miles in 2 hours, 38 minutes. It's slow going. I might have like 5 more hours. It's gonna be a late night. At this point, I'm just trying to fight darkness, but look what we got. We got elk. What's up, guy? Hey! We have about an hour before it gets totally dark. Last year, this section I think took me 5.5 hours. It's gonna be really interesting. Wow, it's so quiet out here. How often these days do we just take a few minutes and be outside and be still? Damn. I know for me it's few and far between, but should probably do it a little bit more often. It's really nice out right now. Nice and calm and peaceful. Last couple miles I've just been freaking cruising, and yeah, it's going real well here. Just about dark here. I'm 12 miles into my run, and it is just a peaceful, beautiful, perfect night. 12.2 miles, it's lights on for now. As you can see, it's actually a reflective marker right here. So that's what the runners are gonna be seeing, and there's even a little yellow piece inside that tree. Whoops. Hey guys, it's been a long time, several hours. It's 8 hours in now, 23 miles. It's raining, just about done. Probably have a little over a mile left. But check this. There's like all this elk like calling out everywhere, but something ate the freaking course markers, dude! Look at this. Took a freaking big chunk out of it. That had a reflector on it. Ooh-wee, that's a wrap, guys. 8.5 hours, 25 miles. Got this whole thing marked up real good. So anyways, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more tomorrow with more from the Mogollon Monster 2017. It's gonna be a smashing good time. Wish you guys were all here with us. Hopefully you'll put it on the calendar for next year. Anywho, have a good one, everyone. Hope you are all doing well.